Hey everybody, welcome back. My name's Amara Andrew, and in this video I'm just going to show you how I make my sticker inserts. So these are specifically for shipping, or like packing and shipping my stickers from my Etsy shop. If you have any questions about how to package and ship your stickers for less than $1, go check out my video about that on my channel. I also have a bunch of other Etsy videos too of like how I make my stickers, and also what the hell else do I have? Oh, how I organize them too. You can check those out on my channel. It's in my little like Etsy playlist kind of thing, so go check them out if you have any questions. Also, please feel free to reach out to me on any social media platforms or whatever, or just in the comments below, and I will try to answer all of your questions as best as I can, no promises. So when I stay tongue-tied. So when I say sticker inserts, I'm talking about these. Trying to not get the glare on them. Today I will be showing you how to make 3x4 and 4x6 sticker inserts. Just really quickly, I'm gonna tell you what supplies I use. So this is the paper that I use. It is a brown craft cardstock. It is 8.5 by 11, so just a traditional sheet size here in the United States. Really quickly, paper has a lot of different weights to it, so the lower the weight, the less sturdy the less thick it is. The higher the weight, the heavier duty it is. So you could have like a 120-pound cardstock weight, which is like pretty thick. It's really heavy duty. This one is 80 pound. What I like about the 80-pound weight, you can see just how nice and thin that is. Maybe, nope, it's not gonna show, but very nice and thin. At the same time, it's nice and hefty, heavy duty, especially when you put it in this little baggie, and then also with the envelope, and same with my thank you card as well. That's another piece of 80-pound weight cardstock. TLDR, sturdy enough to protect your stickers, but also doesn't add too much weight. That can really help, especially if you package and ship your stickers like I do. That will be really great, and it'll help you save money, which is always wonderful. So I will link this paper below in the description, and you can just go get it if you feel like it. As always, if not, then don't. Oh, sorry, they're so crinkly. So these are the baggies that I use. I'm also gonna link these in the description below, so you can find all this stuff down there, have at it. These are 3x4, and then these are 4x6. That is all my blabbing for this portion, so let me just go actually show you how I make my sticker inserts, like the actual physical visual design of them. Meet me over at my desk and I'll see you there. Hello! Okay, so we're here at my desk right now. I'm just gonna show you really briefly, I promise very briefly, how I make my stickers, or my sticker inserts rather. Personally, I use Adobe Illustrator. Adobe is really great, tons of versatility. I really love it personally, and also because it's like one of the very few sort of softwares that I've found that works for me. I haven't really branched out that much, so just FYI. It makes sense for me, it might not make sense for you, which is why you could also possibly try Canva. This is not a kickback, also it sounds like an ad. I promise it isn't. This is Canva right here. They have a lot of templates in it that professional graphic designers make. A lot of the templates are free, so it is really helpful if you're looking to make a wide variety of different things. It's really handy. I do have to say I can't shit on it or anything. I find it very handy. You could possibly try to make your sticker inserts in here. I personally haven't tried to do it, but I know that there's a wide array of capabilities in Canva. So I just wanted to show you that as a kind of backup plan in case you may not want to have the Adobe suite if it's too expensive, or just whatever your purposes are. You could always try Canva and just see how you like that. So right now I'm just gonna very briefly show you how I make my sticker inserts in Adobe Illustrator. I'll keep it as brief as possible. If you want to skip ahead, you can skip ahead to where I'm printing and cutting out my stickers. Right now I'm just gonna show you Illustrator. So come on over here. These already are my templates that I use to print. This is my 3x4 insert, and then I also have my larger one. This one is the 4x6 insert, which is the larger one. I just wanted to have the name of my Etsy shop and kind of just my creative business in general. So that is what this by Amara is. And then I also have handmade stickers, just because I do make literally every part of the thing except for the little baggies by hand. And then I have my website to direct more traffic to my sticker shop. I have this fun little thing, peekaboo, I see you, I don't know. I thought it would be fun, and then just enjoy. This is a very simple, straightforward kind of design. I didn't want to spend too much time on it, but I wanted to spend enough where it was like, oh, she actually thought about this. So first, we're gonna create a new document. So I just have it as 8.5 by 11, create. Here we have just a very blank document. The first thing I always do when I start in my Illustrator document is I use the guides. Let me just show you what I mean. So to get a guide, you start over on the side. You could start either over here or up here or wherever essentially, but you have to start on the side with the ruler, and you click and drag And you can see this little like dashed line already. I'm pointing at the screen. You'll see this in my edit, but you see this dashed line right here? This I drag over, and I normally put it at the 1/4 mark, just because then I know I have enough of a border around my work, so then it'll print out properly. I also do that over here on this side. I do it from the top and then also down to the bottom. Okay, so now we have all of these cyan lines indicating that this is 1/4 inch from the edge. This baggie, as I mentioned, is 3 inches long. However, my sticker insert is 2.5 inches. Why? Well, because you want to make sure that your insert can actually fit inside your baggie. Now I have it as 2.5 inches, so that is what we're going to make in here. First, I draw one down to 4 inches, and then I draw another one over to 2.5 inches. Then I select my rectangle tool, and from this top corner, I'm just going to click and drag and make a little rectangle. Now, I don't want to have the fill, so I'm going to get rid of that. Now I just have this lovely little 2.5 by 4 inch rectangle. This is our first sticker insert. I try to put it as close as possible to the margin without getting all up in there. I am going to put this guide up here at the 1 inch mark. I wanted to put my title about 1/2 inch down, as we see right here. I wanted this to be about 1/2 inch or so from the top of this insert. So that is what we're going to do. So I'm just going to use the pen tool. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit, and you can pinch to zoom on your trackpad if you have one, and then just draw a straight line holding the shift key. So then just press escape when you're done, and there's your line. So then what I do is I just click the T key, which is for text. I typed by Amara. I select all of that, and then I go to this little properties panel. So then here I can just select what typeface I would like. So for my shop, I actually have Rockwell as my typeface, which I very much like. I'll just drag this here. Now, I also put guides also on here just to make sure that everything is properly centered. So again, click and drag to the middle. I'm holding the shift key to make sure that this is central. And then I just select my text and hold Option Shift to keep it in place. And then voila. So then this, I like to mess with the kerning a little bit, which just means the visual space between letters and punctuation and things like that. So I put it a little bit higher just to make sure that visually it looks good. So then I'll just kind of make sure that this is as central as possible. What I can do is I can draw yet another guideline. We'll put it around here at the 3/4 mark. Put these guidelines off to the side because I will be using them again in just a second. So next is this little section down here underneath the name of my shop. So same thing, I'm just going to take the pen tool, and I do it about 1/4 of the way down. I should probably just measure, to be honest. So this we know is 1/2 inch, so then 3/4 inches is right here. So then we'll select our pen tool. I just used the P key, which is the little keyboard shortcut. Like I said, if you don't want to use keyboard shortcuts, totally up to you. So then just select right here, hold the shift key, and then voila, and then press escape. There we have it. So we'll also do the same thing just down the middle of this as well, like we did with our title. So then P key again. Now we have those two things in place. You can also hit the T key again for text, and then just do handmade stickers or whatever kind of thing you want it to say over here. So then I'll just make this a little bit smaller so then it fits nicely in here. And then right here, you can put your website if you feel like it. I do just because why not, to direct more traffic there. And then you can just do the same exact thing to put text in here. So I have my little, for example, peekaboo, I see you and enjoy. You just put those down in here, and that is basically it. Now, obviously you want to make more than just one sticker insert at a time because you have this entire sheet. I'm just going to fill this space really quickly just to okay, so that's approximately where all of my stuff will be. So then what you can do is you can select everything. So you see everything is highlighted with blue, or it has a little blue line under it or something. So then you want to go to Object and then Group. So that means that this is all going to move together no matter what. So you select one thing, you're moving all of it together. Just going to undo all of that. So then what you can do is you can press your Option key and then click and drag while still holding Option. And look, the whole thing moves over. Whee! So you can get multiples of these. You'll want to move everything over just a touch, just to make sure it all fits, and so that you leave enough room for cutting your borders, which we'll get to in just a second. I normally leave sort of around 1/4 inch between each one of these, but it's totally up to you. Then, once you have your first row in order, you can just select all that, press Option, and then hold shift as well, and then drag down, and voila! There you have it. That is your first sticker insert. Great job! So to make my larger ones, to make my 4x6 sticker inserts, essentially, as you can tell, I just take the entire same template that I used for these 3x4s, but I just make it a little bit wider to fit inside. So I have them around 3.5 inches, or 3.5 and 3 3/4 inches, just to make sure that it will fit properly in here, because this is 4 inches long. Now you've seen how I make my sticker inserts in Illustrator. I'm gonna show you how I print them off. Very easy and straightforward. If you have a different printer than I do, you're gonna have different kind of print settings to go with, but just FYI, this is what I do. So we'll do File, and then Print, or you can do your keyboard shortcuts, whatever you feel most comfortable with. So now I think I want to do 2 copies of these, just so then I don't have to keep making them every week and just keep it nice and easy on myself. I have my media size as US letter borderless, just because then it won't cut things off around it. Then next what I do is I do Setup, and then Continue. So this is going to be one of the most important parts to pay attention to. I feed from the rear tray for my printer, just because then I can load this paper without it automatically pulling from the paper tray itself. And then media type. What I found for me that works the best is I use high resolution paper. I actually don't use cardstock, just because I feel like it uses less ink, but it makes a better kind of product. And I don't know, I'm all about trying to make things as cost effective as possible. So it does a really great job. So I recommend using that if you have the same printer that I do. I'll link it below in the description as well with everything else, so you can just go from there. So then I do high resolution paper, and then I select Print. Now I need to go load my printer with paper first, so I'm gonna do that and then I'll be right back and press Print. Okay, so I have the correct paper and everything in my tray, so now let's press Print, and I'll go meet you at the printer. Freshly printed. Okay, so we are in the final part of our sticker insert making journey. So we are gonna cut these out now. So I have the 3x4 size and then the 4x6 size. So what I use to cut these out, I hand cut all of it by hand. That is what hand cut means. So what I use is I have this self-healing mat. You can tell it has been quite loved. A lot of scratch marks, a lot of paint, a lot of various different things. I was gonna say fluids, but that sounds disgusting, but just a lot of different things on it. I'll have this also linked below. It's just really nice. It's double-sided. It's funny because when it's like a nice, clean, like black side, I never want to mess with it, so I've only ever used the green side to do stuff. That's just the side I choose to use. I have my self-healing cutting mat, so you can just cut whatever you want and just make life easy. I have my giant ruler. This has lots of different measurements on it, so you can line things up, which is really helpful. And then finally, what I use to cut is my X-Acto knife. So these little blades, they can get a little dull after a while. It takes a long time, especially if you're only using it to make sticker inserts. It doesn't get dull that easily. So that is what I use. I will show you how I cut my stickers now. Okay, so we are gonna start with our 3x4 sticker insert. So what I do is I normally try to split this section right here equally. Now, this is just a really quick sticker insert, so you don't have to spend a ton of time cutting it out, but that is what I do. So I start with that. I just do about 1/8 inch or so, and then I just use my ruler and then just my X-Acto knife. I go over it like once or twice just to make sure that it actually separates. See, this one did not. Ta-da! And there you have it. So then just cut these out the same way. Yoink. Optimally, you want to do this in a quick sort of manner. I'm a little slower because I'm trying to think and talk all while trying to cut. Whoa, went a little off course, but that's okay. That's why we have plenty of room around these. There's a sticker insert. Yay, how exciting. You'll just keep doing this for the rest of these. So I'm just gonna do that, but we will speed it up a little bit for you to see. Alrighty, so those are all of our 3x4 inserts. So we have about, what, 12 now? Which is pretty cool. And that was very straightforward. I think it only took me like a minute or so to cut. Now we're just gonna do our 4x6 as well. So we only have 3 of these to cut out. I normally just do the same kind of like 1/8 inch or so border around it to make sure that this fits within our insert. Okay, so then here we have it, our 4x6s and our 3x4s. So we have our finished sticker inserts. Like I said, that was very straightforward and easy to do. You can have tons of little sticker inserts ready to go or some pretty big ones. Like I said, all of the materials that I use are linked below, materials and devices, I guess, so that'll help you in your sticker making journey. If you have any questions at all, or even if you want me to make your own sticker templates for you, please feel free to reach out to me and we'll be able to figure something out for that. I hope that helped you at least a little bit in some way. If you tried the Canva way, let me know how that goes because I'm very curious. Let me know how your entire journey goes. I'm very excited to hear. And also, like I said, you can check out other sticker related things on my channel as well. If you have any questions, go check those out. If you like this video, like it. If you didn't, then I'm sorry. I hope you have a great day. Subscribe if you want to be notified of more sticker related things or Etsy type things. Have fun with your sticker inserts and I hope to hear from you soon. Okay, bye!